Hi, in this clip I'm going to show you how to set up a Turnitin folder in preparation for receiving students' work via Brooks Virtual and into the Turnitin software. Here we are on the home page of a random Brooks Virtual site. I'm in Student View at the moment. I'm going to click to go into Build View and reveal the ugly underside of Brooks Virtual. This reveals these three boxes at the top. The one that we want is Add Content Link. We click on the drop down menu on that. There's lots of things in there, and the one we want is Turnitin Assignment, which is about halfway down. If I click on that and then click on Create Turnitin Assignment, it's going to ask me for a title, and I'm going to give it a meaningful title so that it's clear to the students what it is. And then click on Create Turnitin Assignment. This brings up a page with some dates on it over here on the right hand side, and this is how long you want the Turnitin folder to be accessible to the students. I think as a rule of guidance, it's a good idea to have the start date as a few days or a week before the work's actually due in, so any early bird students can submit their work. The due date will be the actual deadline for the coursework and the time. And the post date is, this is interesting, it's a good idea to give a few days grace, perhaps up to a week, for students who are submitting late, or perhaps who have extensions, mitigating, extenuating circumstances. If you put the cut-off date, the post date, the same as the due date, you're going to create problems for yourself, because any students trying to submit late will not be able to. You won't capture their work into the Turnitin software, and you're probably going to have to set up a separate folder just for the latecomers. So it's in your interest to allow some time there for all the assignments to come in. It's asking me for the title again. And then if I page down a little bit, there are some more options to look at here. Under special instructions, you might want to remind the students what format you're expecting the work to come in. It might be a PDF file, for example, or a Word document. Or you might, for example, want the file name to include their last name, which is a sort of precaution for identifying the files as they come in. I would leave the other choices, options, as the defaults, unless you've got good reason to change them. Click on Submit. Okay, and it takes us back to the home page after a few seconds. There's a yellow bar at the top to tell us that something's been added, and if we look further down the page, we can see here the Turnitin essay on Turnitin folder with essay on economics has appeared here with an icon. So that's what it looks like. We click back over to Student View, we can see how the student sees it. There it is, clear on the home page that it's the Turnitin folder and it's for the essay on economics, and the student can then click on that. And this is the page that they get, and up here on the top right hand side, the submission button that they need to click on in order to submit their work. And as the module leader, what you'll see when you go into Turnitin after the submission is the students' work in folders as a list down here, and the Turnitin report colours over on this side. And if you've been through the training, you'll know how to interpret the work. If I just click on the Submit button as a student, and you can see how the student's going to submit. To upload their file, to put their name in, the title, browse for the work, maybe it's on a memory stick or on their own computer, and then click on Upload. That will give them, take them to a receipt page which they can then print out and attach to their hard copy and submit that. So that's how it goes. Easy peasy.